everyone. So I'm here with Katie and Dr. Maria Barnaby, and I got a question earlier about the NAD treatment, like exactly what is it, how it works on the body, and how is it different from other treatments. So I didn't feel qualified to be able to answer that question properly, so I have the professionals themselves here to explain what the NAD treatment is and how it works.
So NAD is called nicotinamide adenine dinucleotide, and basically it's a long word, but basically it is a form of protein. It's a form of a derivative of vitamin B, actually, yes. So niacinamide. So basically we all have NAD in our bodies. And NAD is basically the enzyme, one of the coenzymes needed to make a reaction happen in the cells of our body to produce energy, or ATP. In simple words, NAD is like a chemical converter for the batteries, our mitochondria that are present inside the cell. For the batteries to start working, you need the chemical converter, and once it starts to, get that conversion, basically that battery works and it produces ATP, which is basically our energy, our fuel. And so these reactions have to happen. And NAD is necessary to make this enzymatic reactions happen.
Okay, so like when the NAD is being administered, like it is to me right now, this very moment, it's going into my cells
at the very cellular level.
At the cellular level to regenerate the damaged cells that's been caused by my alcohol intake.
Yes,
okay.
Yes. Our NAD levels, they get depleted normally after age, after we age, age 40, as we get older, the levels go down. And so other reasons for that level to go down would be use of mind-altering substances, chemicals like alcohol, chemical substances like drugs, both the prescription, drugs that is actually the root cause of a lot of the issues right now that's causing a huge opioid crisis here in the States. And over time, this mind-altering substances, especially alcohol, they damage the receptors that are present in all of our cells in the body. And thereby, once the receptors are damaged over time, when alcohol, binds to it, the receptors are not functioning right. It's the very basic reason why we develop tolerance.
Okay. So that's where the addiction principle comes in at.
Yes.
We have the damaged cells
Yes.
and the damaged receptors, so then we crave more of of actually what's damaging us, because we're trying to repair ourselves, but that's what we're giving our body because we don't have the NAD, because we've destroyed it by abuse.
Yes.
So
by replenishing that, it is very crucial, and instrumental in tissue repair. Because the cells start forming, each cell is the building block of, protein, which is the building block for muscle, and, and muscles make up our organs, and so basically once we start repair at the cellular level, the functions start, happening again.
Wonderful. Wow. So Katie, could you go ahead and explain it to me kind of how you did earlier as well too, for kind of the more less medical version.
The layman's version. Yes.
Which is very amazing. Thank you
Yes.
so much.
Basically, by replenishing the NAD and the amino acids in the body, we're giving your body and your brain kind of the repair materials it needs to restore your brain and address the chemical changes that have happened in your brain. So it's almost like you can reboot your brain back to before you were addicted.
Wonderful.
And so that's what's amazing. That's where the reduction of cravings is.
Okay.
That's where the mental clarity and the sense of calm comes with, because it's like your body and your says,
Renewed and
this is the way
revitalized.
my brain's supposed to be working. You know, in a self-regulated system where we've taken out those things that we were putting in before
Okay.
to stimulate or not stimulate something.
Now, NAD also gets depleted, from oxidative stress and,
Okay.
a lot of other factors.
Because NAD is also treated not just with addictions, but for mental clarity, for business men and women who are aging and have the effects of aging. Maybe they don't have any issues right now, but maybe they were a heavy drinker in their younger years, and and they still have the effects of that. So NAD treatment can be used to help them perform better as
Yes.
well.
You
too.
bring up a good point. I know we had someone come here that he had been a heavy drinker as well as a drug user years in the past. Now he's been sober for, I think it was like something like 6 years. But the brain doesn't just magically repair because you stop using those substances. By doing this treatment, you're basically giving it the repair materials.
Wow.
So that person, although they've been sober for years, they may be like, gosh, I know I kind of fried a few connections
Yes.
up there. Things aren't
I
working.
think we all can relate to that.
Yeah.
Yes.
No.
Oh, yes.
And so
The
he
brain
was
fog
amazed.
is
Yeah.
there.
He
Yeah.
felt like he was putting on a new pair of glasses
Wow.
after he did the treatment. And he'd been sober for years.
Yes.
But that repair didn't just happen.
Right. Okay, well, with that, I hope that answers your question. I want to welcome anyone else who has any other questions about the NAD treatment, New Spring Wellness Center, or anything. If you're battling addiction, smoking, weight issues, there's a lot of things here that can help people in a lot of ways. So please feel free to message me or Katie at any time, and I will continue to address any questions you give me throughout the next 8 days. I'm here for 8 more days.
Woohoo!
Yay.